What secret did you learn about someone after many years of friendship? 1. Found out that a long-time golf buddy of mine was a professional ballroom dance teacher in his previous years. Guy is 300 pounds and just didn't give off ballroom dancer vibes. My wife of 10 years used to work for Arthur Murray Dance Schools and didn't believe he knew how to dance, so she invited him and his wife over for dinner. Boy, was she wrong. Golf buddy twirled her, dipped her, the whole 9 yards as both myself and his wife stood there with our jaws on the floor. After going through 7 different dances with my wife, he twirled her one last time towards me and said, "Told you so." 2. When my best friend passed away, I learned that I never knew her at all. She was a pathological liar. She had told me that she was born in New Zealand and moved to the US when she was 2. Nope, she was born and raised in New Jersey. She told me her middle name was different than on her obituary. The craziest lie was that she lost her younger sister who was hit by a car. She had a tattoo of roses that she swore was for her little sister. There was a specific day in November every year where she'd fall apart crying. Said it was her sister's date of passing. That sister never existed. 3. I was on a team in high school for 4 years, got pretty close with the other girls on the team, and we all hung out all of the time. We decided to go bowling together, and one of these girls, who we had spent hours a week with for years and talked about everything under the sun with, showed up with her own shoes, gloves, bag, and bowling ball and crushed us all with a near professional score. She had never mentioned bowling to any of us, even once, even when we were making plans to go bowling. 4. That the man she claimed was harassing her actually took a restraining order out against her because she'd been the one stalking him the entire time. This was going on for years. He had video proof. It was unsettling to think of how easily she lied for years and years to so many of us. 5. He knew American Sign Language. Knew the guy for a few years, just a regular guy. One day I met him for breakfast to find him deep in conversation with a deaf dude. 6. They have a lisp. I never noticed the lisp until my wife met him and pointed it out, and bam, I noticed the lisp now. 7. A good friend of mine that I'd known over 20 years passed away in 2021. I noticed a bunch of children at the funeral that I didn't know. I asked who they were, and I was told that they were his children. He told me he had no kids but actually had 10. 8. My grandfather was always jumpy around thunderstorms. We assumed it was because he was shot down during the war and it sounded like anti-aircraft fire. Nope. Turns out, when he was a teenager, he got struck by lightning. The craziest part was, this happened the day before he started dating my grandmother. And she'd never heard that story.